Howdy folks, and welcome to another Taste of Gameplay video, this time for the American Tier 7 Premium Cruiser, the Indianapolis. As always, these videos are designed to give you a sample of the gameplay of the ship, not to be an exhaustive analysis. I recommend the Wargaming Wiki or other content creators. So, I need you guys' help with this one. Maybe people will comment in the comments and help me figure this out. So, we're going to talk about the Indianapolis. It's a pretty good ship. It's basically like a Pensacola, one tier up with radar, which is amazing. But that's not what I need help with. The thing I need help with in this game is not to bury the lead. This is going to be an E. This is going to be an E badge game, a top 1% game. And I got to tell you, when the screen came up with the E on it, I was flabbergasted. Like, I don't think I'm going to play poorly in this game. In fact, I think I'm going to do the best I can. You have to remember that, as always, it is often the case, as is the case with the Indianapolis, that this is the first and only time I have ever played the particular ship that I'm playing. I may have played the Indianapolis like once before, but I knew almost nothing about it, except I didn't even read any web pages. So I knew it had slow reload and reasonably hard-hitting guns, which the RNG for me in this game on the guns is going to be pretty bad. I'm going to do a whopping total of 45k damage, which is not awful, but it's certainly not world-beating, and it's definitely not an E-caliber performance. I feel like I'm going to spend a lot of the game just dodging that stupid, Russian Pobeda CV over there. Keeps trying to drop me. I'm going to use my radar on DDs effectively, so that certainly helps. But I'm actually not going to do a lot of damage to them. I keep missing with these guns. I don't feel like I actually hit a lot of DDs. I'm going to shoot down 15 planes because the CV is obsessed with me. And I do know you get base XP for planes. So the E didn't surprise me relative to the base XP value. Let me say that first. I'm going to get 2,362 base XP in this game. It's one of the rare games where I got more base XP than I did PR. Like, the PR in this game is not going to be good. It's going to be like 2,100. Well, I mean, which is fine, which is not bad. But like, look at this whole salvo I'm going to unleash on this Eskimo, and I think I'm going to just totally miss. Yeah, I just completely whiff. I've got him spotted. I've got 41,000 spotting damage on somebody, but not on that Eskimo because he didn't take that much damage. I don't really know exactly who. Anyway, yeah, I'm trying as the game is going on, I'm looking for signs of exactly, what I did here. And please excuse the voice. I'm still getting over the chest cold, but I'm going to do a bunch of damage to this battleship off in the distance. I'm not even going to get very many kills. I think I get one kill. I can't complain about this game. I can't complain about the Indianapolis, but it doesn't feel like an E at all. Anyway, I guess this is a good time to talk about the base XP formula, especially as it relates to like PR and other ways the game might keep track of things. So base XP is, I would say, a pretty good effort on Wargaming's part to genuinely try and estimate how much impact you had in the game. Not necessarily exactly how well you played, because that's subjective, but how much impact you had. How much different the game would have been if you weren't there. So it's heavily weighted towards things like getting a cap, especially getting a solo cap, doing damage, especially to low hit point targets, by which I mean like destroyers and submarines. It's weighted heavily to things like defending caps, right? Spotting damage is huge. It's always been there, but they made a change. I don't know. It's been a couple years now, I think, where they really upped the spotting damage. There is some weirdnesses in base XP. They have I mean, it's an open secret that there's some kind of multiplier if you play a submarine. I'm not sure why. I mean, what their justification is for that. I think they just want people to play submarines, so they're making it more appealing. But in general, I usually do feel like when I get a lot of XP, it's because I had battle impact. And I mean, again, I don't think I played poorly in this game. I'm trying to think, like, so it is an interesting game, and one of the interesting things is it's one of those rare times when I feel like we were genuinely losing at one point in the game, which is basically now. Like, from right about now, I feel like the other team should win, but they're not going to. We're going to win. I wouldn't say they exactly throw. I mean, I can't point to any specific thing they did. They just... There's a bunch of lower-ish health targets on the enemy team, like that Akatsuki, the Farragut, this Issei, and we're just going to methodically, like, eliminate them all one at a time. I mean, I'm just shooting over and over at this Issei. Yeah, that's the one kill I got this game. But I didn't do exactly, like, a huge amount of damage to him. I mean, it wasn't me that did it. And I keep missing these destroyers. I mean, I'm shooting at them, but... So the one problem with the Indian, I mean, it was a complete whiff. The one problem with the Indianapolis, I mean, it's a problem in air quotes. It has to be this way or the ship wouldn't be balanced. But it's got a really long reload. It's 13 seconds. You get 9 203s. They have really good pen. They have theoretically pretty good accuracy. Like I looked at the numbers and they look good. I think I just got some really bad RNG this game. Either that or I can't aim because I'm not going to get a lot of great salvos, but in theory, you know, pretty good accuracy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm watching this game and I'm like, I end up with 60 capture points. Capture points are kind of a way of keeping track of how much contribution you made towards capping the zones. And I'm going to end up with 60, which is a lot for my team. I think that's coming here soon. I mean, by this point, we're starting to turn the game around. That's my one Citadel. I should have fired more AP in this game. That's part of the problem. But, I mean, since I missed so much, it wasn't that my HE shells were shattering. I just was bracketing people and missing. But anyway, I guess I should talk more about the Indianapolis itself. I mean, if you know the Pensacola, and I do, I love the Pensacola. It's got really hard-hitting guns. In theory, I think the Indianapolis has basically the same guns. They didn't show up for me in this game, but, I mean, they are supposed to be really good. But honestly, it's all about this radar. So radar is just so amazingly powerful. I mean, it's slightly less powerful maybe than it used to be in a game full of aircraft carriers and other ways to spot people. But man, I mean, it's still huge, especially against destroyers. Like, I mean, even if you don't do a lot of damage to them, it's just you convince them to play really differently. I mean, I know that because when I'm in a destroyer, right, when you get radared, you immediately back off, you turn around, you look for a place to hide, right? Best case scenario, you run away and don't take a lot of damage. Worst case scenario, you take a lot of damage in the destroyer. So the fact that this ship has radar at tier 7, I mean, that's huge. I can see myself, you know, enjoying this ship just for that. You can really have a lot of battle impact with the radar. Yeah, I still don't think I have any capture points in this game. The ship is a little slow. I mean, much like the Pensacola. I guess it's not particularly slow, but it's certainly not speedy. Not especially maneuverable. The armor is all right, but you're still going to take a lot of damage, especially from battleships. I mean, you're putting a lot of weight on this radar. Yeah, I mean, I got more spotting damage on that Eskimo, but I didn't get any damage. Shooting down more planes. I've shot down 8. I'm going to end up with 15. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure why this is a 2,362 XP game. I'm capping now. I think this might even be a solo cap, which, I mean, that's obviously really valuable. I was so happy when they took down this Pobeda, man. CVs are so annoying, but the Pobeda in particular is just really irritating. The whole Russian drop mechanism, the way they use all the planes in one drop. You see the guy on the other team saying we threw this game really hard. I mean, it's hard to deny that there's some truth to that because they really seemed like they were winning. And obviously they didn't win, so I guess by definition they threw. But I mean, I can't really point to like a specific... The Pobeda is way too close. That was a mistake. He shouldn't be this close. But by the time we killed him, the game was already out of hand. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Now it's just this La Galissonière, the glass cannon. Yeah, I mean, radar and hydro and reasonably strong guns, even if they have poor reload and really good AP. I mean, that's a powerful combination. That might be enough just to make a good tier 7 cruiser in and of itself. I would say definitely, if you like the Pensacola and you like this kind of American cruiser line, but you wonder what it would be like with radar, I totally would pick this one up. I guess it provides that thing that premiums are supposed to provide, which is a different play style. I should study the Indianapolis a little bit more and see exactly what you're giving up, to get the radar. I mean, because radar is so powerful. So you would think you'd be giving up a lot. I mean, it feels a little bit like a Pensacola up one tier with just the radar bolted on, which I think is basically what it is. The AA is obviously serviceable. I mean, I shot down 15 planes. But yeah, I mean, as you watch this game, are you thinking to yourself, oh man, this is a top 1% performance in this Indianapolis? I mean, I'm not going to turn down an E badge the first and only time I play a ship. That's cool. I mean, that's fun. But yeah, I was like, E? Really? E? And then, I mean, of course, I saw the 2,362 experience. I'm not even top tier. That Ismail got even more experience than I did. I guess it's because that the system thinks that some of the players on my team played really poorly, and so we sort of, in a way, get credit for rescuing the game. I don't know. Capture points, shooting down planes, spotting damage. Obviously, that all factors into it. I guess the lesson, kids, is play for your team, and you'll get an E badge. See you guys in the next one.